Good morning. How are we? So, on Monday, after the government announcements, we got some good news in the form of allowing tattoo artists to go back to work next week, which means I've had a bit of a fire up my arse the last couple of days to get myself organised and make sure I've been reaching out to everyone. So, yesterday I had a very productive day speaking to 20 plus people, getting them booked back in and organising consultations. I'm going to be spending the next week doing the same. So I'm going to be seeing lots of people over the next few days. We have a nice garden area out back, so we can safely comply with the rule of six and get ourselves prepared for next week. So I'm excited. I'm happy. I can go back to my day job after like 3 months. Jeez, it's been a really difficult 3 months. I mean, I think it's been a difficult year for everyone. Do you know what I mean? It's been really cool exploring how resourceful I can be and how far I can stretch being a full-time artist, because there were moments where I had to really consider going back to gardening and manual labour work, because I mean, I'm not above doing that. Like, I like working with my hands, but after 15 years breaking your back and that doing manual labour, at 33 years old, I'd rather try and make my money with my hands in a new way, which inspires my brain, inspires my enthusiasm, a bit differently than just being a worker ant. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, again, there's nothing wrong with doing that, but after 15 plus years of doing it, like, I mean, why the fuck would I not try to be a full-time artist? Anyway, waffle, waffle, waffle. So the last 3 months, I've had to be super resourceful and continue doing graphic design work, illustration work, photography work, and I mean, more recently started taking on some music video direction work and that. So, man, the world opening up again is super exciting. And having purpose 5 days a week, going back to my day job, drawing on people's skin, having a good time catching up with them. Like, nothing warms my heart more. Sorry about that. I should really have some water whilst doing this, so I've got to keep clearing my throat. Anyway, yeah, nice bit of waffle in it, but like, come on, the world's getting back to normal. I'm gonna have to get into a better routine with these now. So I think the way moving forward is I'm gonna make time for these on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I think I'm gonna move the releases back to 6 p.m. just so I've got a bit more time on these days and in between days to get content ready, so I'm not too stressed out, because I mean, I've got a lot of work to go back to, so I'm really, really excited. Yeah, that being said, if you're interested in me doing a bootleg reactions, if for your band, if you have a new single or whatever, if you go to my website, stevekerrtattoos.co.uk, if you click on the little menu, there should be a form there, bootleg reaction submission. So if any of you watching this are thinking, yeah, it's a bit of me, I wouldn't mind my band having a little feature on this, then fill out that form. All right, go to stevekerrtattoos.co.uk and fill out the bootleg reaction submission form. And listen, while you're there, have a look at my merch, because I've got these really cool hats there, 5 panels. They come in a variety of colours. From memory, I've got navy blue, yellow, purple, a nice light warm grey, black, and I've lost count now. I've also got these really cool crop tops. I've got a few left of my searching design, which I'm going to have to look at getting a new design in very, very soon. I'm out of beanies now, so I've got to pull my finger out and get these black beanies ordered that I've been talking about for a long time. So, yeah, listen, man, as the world gets moving and I've got more work coming in doing tattooing, and I mean, listen, I've set my week out great now, man. Like, I'm selling merch to people. I'm going to be tattooing again. I've got some commissions to crack on with for festivals and that. And I've got this reaction video, so I'm getting new music coming to me every week. So I've set up my life the way I want it now, and hopefully you guys can will enjoy what I'm doing and hopefully get some inspiration from it, because if I can just sit back and talk about metalcore, post-hardcore, the few things that I know about, and enjoy myself doing it, there's no reason why you guys can't do the same, you know what I mean? Just find that thing that you speak about well and a thing you like and just roll with it, you know what I mean? Roll into it. Anyway, waffle, waffle, waffle. I'm just excited to go back to work, innit? Right, this intro is getting well out of hand now. Last night, I did sit up and get myself organised for my reactions today and my reactions on Friday. I've got 3 bands for you today. Let me see if I've been organised. Cool. Right, so first up today, I'm going to have a band called Tyrants. They reached out to me on a post on a metalcore group or a London metal group. And I know that they've got a release. They released a new single yesterday, so perfect timing for today. Then I've also got a video from a band called Beyond Your Design. And then lastly, I've got a band called Dream Drop in it. So sick, man. We've got a sick lineup today. I've not heard of these guys before, and I'm keen to check them out. So let's get that intro title out of the way, and let's get cracking. All right, cool. Right, so the first band we have today are called Tyrants. I'm on their Facebook now. So their Instagram is /Tyrants Band UK. In their about section, there's not really much. Hardcore/death. Tyrants are proudly endorsed by Schemes and Daydreams. What the fuck are Schemes and Daydreams? Right, give me a second, man. I'm going to go off track and go check out Schemes and Daydreams. What the fuck are they? It's quite a cool little name. Schemes and Daydreams. Alright, cool. So Schemes and Daydreams are a clothing line. They've got some quite cool stuff, actually. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, lads. I feel that. Schemes and Daydreams. Some free promotion for you guys as well. Gangster. Yeah, they've got a cool logo, some cool photos. The vocalist is called Josh. Guitarist called Kane. Bass is called Toby. And drummer's called Ben. Toby, that's a strong name. Right, let's waffle and I'll get on with it. Actually, what's the song called? I am so not prepared for this. This is the problem with getting yourself too prepared beforehand. Normally I have the YouTube videos up to have the information, but where I was a clever little sausage last night and downloaded it all, I've actually got none of the information. Tyrants. Okay, cool. So the song's called Apostle. Tyrants Apostle, and it's released on Slam Worldwide. Alright, well, my ears are about to be fucking decimated. Let's just get into it then, innit? I will double check that single name to make sure it's right. Also, powerful intro, man. Those visuals are gangster, man. Really enjoyed that. That's cool. It's cool, man. I'm enjoying this. I think you need to put a little bit less pressure on your vocals, and you'll get a little bit of enunciation with that. I can hear with those little shrill tones, which are cool, but that's a lot of pressure on your vocals there. If you can try relax that a little bit and try line the mouth shapes a bit more, you'll get a lot more nuance and a lot more inflections with your vocals. But it's cool. It's a cool technique, but it's very, very strained. I can hear. But it's cool, man. It works with the music you guys are doing. Set me loose. Hang me high. Above your nose. Yeah, man. I can even see in your technique there when you're standing up. Your hands over here. You're trying to force too much compression into your voice to help with that pressure. But just relax a bit more. Relax. You won't lose that technique. Trust me, brethren. The more relaxed you are and the more you just put that pressure on a little bit, the more fun you'll have with it, innit? Because at the moment it sounds a little bit tight. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah, so you've got the right technique. Beat to open up a bit more. Easy peasy, man. Practice makes perfect.
This is where I say goodbye. Leaves my soul into the pits, and you know it's divine. This is where I say goodbye. To somebody of the young.
This is cool. I'm enjoying it, man. It's got more of like a metalcore vibe to it than a slam vibe, but I get the slam elements to it. So I like criticizing that. Like, if you guys want to be that slam sort of thing and go down that route a bit more, it's cool. But this is a bit more metalcore, deathcore, like, but not as. When people say deathcore, like, you think of like old school Breamy and that sort of childish yakking and shit. But nah, it's just like a hardcore version of death metal in it. But like, this is cool, man. I'm enjoying this, innit? It's very cool, guys. Like, I respect the hustle with this. I respect the low budget video of you guys going to the woods and stuff, and that it looks great. Like, you guys have used the resources in front of you, and you've made something really visually pleasing, and audibly it's pleasing as well, man. Like, I can't really be too critical of you guys because I can see what you're going for. I can see you guys are having fun. I can see you guys are really taking a chance on yourselves and putting yourself out there. So listen, I ain't gonna be hard on you guys because this is good. It's just the more of these you do, the more of them you'll fall into a rhythm of what you guys are bringing to the table. It's just a case of doing more of these, isn't it, and putting yourself out there more and more. But this is really, really cool. Just be more relaxed with your vocals, as I've said already. A good reference for you, if you go back to one of my first videos and check out This Dying Hour, that vocalist there is a good representation of what you should be doing as a vocalist. He's cheeky as fuck. He's very, very confident, but it's all about the subtle inflections. I mean, it's about turning this heat on at the right places. Do you know what I mean? You can clearly do that technique, but you haven't got to do it all the time, because when you do it all the time, it sounds like you're trying too hard to stay in time because you're cutting everything a little bit short. Da, 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 da. But whereas if you're more relaxed and you let things roll off the tongue a bit more, you can get a bit more tail on your vocals and stuff, and have a lot more room to play. So you're not having to rely too much on a rap flow and make sure that you're cutting off the vocals at the right point. You can just relax into it, man, and have some more phrases and sort of be a bit more playful in it. But yeah, again, this is cool. I'm really enjoying this. I enjoy that, guys. Well done. That's cool. So, I think I got the song name wrong on that, by the way. So let's go to Tyrants on YouTube. No, that's the wrong one. Beheading the Traitor. I am so disorganized. Tyrants. Right, let's go to their Facebook page and I'll stop fucking about. Apostle, the new single from Tyrants, available now, slam worldwide. Yeah, alright, cool. I really enjoyed that. I'm hoping I have the right song there. I'll have to double check that because I don't think my verification method has been too cool. But that song was Tyrants. I believe that was called Apostle. I will double check that and make sure that that is all correct for you guys. But listen, that was cool. I really enjoyed that song. All I'd say to you, dude, I think your name was Josh, the vocalist. Don't be afraid of opening up your mouth more. The trick isn't to compress your vocals. The trick is to open up your mouth more and be more confident. A good reference for that, celebrity-wise, is Devin Townsend. Devin Townsend has been a gift to metal for years and years. People think he's quite funny, innit? Because he's got a lot of facial expressions like Jim Carrey. He's a Canadian character. But really, like, all these facial expressions and tics, they're like muscle memory for him to remember where the notes and placements are. I mean, as I get further down this journey of being a vocalist, and then I've got PTSD and I have tics and that as well. But I use my tics. I use my tics to help me remember stuff, innit? So over the last 2 years in recovery, I've got a lot less embarrassed about myself and what I'm doing. And I use these tics and these vocal expressions to my advantage to remember what I'm doing and find placement. So rather than overacting and compressing yourself and hugging yourself and like doing these things, the answer is to open yourself up more and be more confident in your delivery and open your mouth up more, not close it less, innit? You get more expression and you get a lot more power behind your vocals in your delivery when you're more open to being a bit more playful with your acting, because it's not actually acting, it's muscle memory. It serves a purpose, innit? All right, Rude Boy. Cheers for that, man. Like, I really enjoyed that. And as I said, I'll double check. But these guys are Tyrants, and as far as I'm aware, this song was called Apostle. Sick. Right, listen, I am a fucking dickhead. I got the wrong video. So that was Tyrants, but that was their song called Fear. And that dropped a while ago by the looks of things. So, listen, I've got to admit that I've done something wrong and got to correct it. So, you guys are going to get 2 reactions today, innit? Like, I ain't wasting that footage, man. Like, I enjoyed that. I got emotional with that. So, we'll keep it. You guys get 2 reactions today. Whoop-de-fucking do. Right, listen. So, this is Tyrant's Apostle. Let me load that in and blow my fucking ears off. Yeah, with OBS, it does it full volume every time. And I keep forgetting to turn it down. I don't want it clipping. Right, Tyrants. Apostle. Open. Oh my god, that is so messy. Right, let's bring this down. Look, smooth as fuck, man. Done this a million times now. Seamless editing. Let me turn on the monitoring. Monitor and output. And let me turn that volume down before you guys blow my fucking ears off. Alright, let's go. Right, it's Tyrant's Apostle.
My blood will grow roots and blossom.
I didn't need to say shit in that last video. You get it, G? You see what I'm saying, man? Video number 2, you're doing good. Josh, my dude, crushing it, mate. Honestly, I feel a bit bad even posting that last video now because you get what I'm saying. You didn't even need me to say that stuff because you heard that yourself and sorted it out. This is sick, man. Well done.
So follow blindly into faith. Within my darkest days. Now all the gods you ever knew are dead. I lost myself at Christ wrong. You just arrest. You just arrest. I'm just another martyr.
This is cool, man. Guys, good stuff, man. This is really, really cool.
His words were certain, cast out of heaven, no longer worthy. I am the best son to be yours.
I'm really vibing with this. I think the production's a million times better. The one thing I will criticise slightly is where you guys, with the first video I saw, where you had like, not really a story narrative, but where you sort of took the opportunity to put in some texture shots and stuff and that. I would like to see that a bit more in here, just so it's less like band, close-up vocalist, band, close-up vocalist, close-up somebody else. But listen, I can't really criticise it because the music's fucking great, the vocals are sounding great, and visually it's really, really cool. It's just that little extra element, a third little thing, a third party would have made it a little bit better. But listen, it's cool, man. Really, like a really big improvement. So I can't really say too much, innit? I'll set you a challenge though, dude. I reckon for your next single release, for the next one, I want you to try do a bit more spoken stuff. Like, not spoken word poetry shit. Like, I'm not saying go full shebang, but try bring a bit more of your voice into the mix. Not for the whole song, but try find a nice little section you can get playful with. Now, you might even do it with this, because yet again, I keep getting my shit wrong. But for the next release or whatever and that, try push yourself to find a really vulnerable moment and try bring your voice through a little bit more and play with that dynamic. Just to mix it up a little bit and to push yourself and see where that can take. Because you've got your technique down now. You're comfortable with it. It's opened up. Now you need to put a bit more pressure into yourself to mix it up a little bit. I mean, you haven't got to, man. You can keep playing it safe doing this stuff because it's fucking great. It connects with people and people like it. But if you want to test yourself, try find a way of throwing a little bit more of your voice into the mix. Not throughout the whole song. Just pick a moment and roll with it and test yourself in it.
I lost myself at Christ wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to pause it and give you props to Drew, man. You've done a great job with this. I've said that already, man. I'm really enjoying this single. Guys, it's cool, man. Like, this is going to be a strong finish, so I'm going to sit back and enjoy this, innit? Cool. All right, guys, I enjoyed that. So that was Tyrants Apostle, and before that was Tyrants Fear. I won't put Tyrants Fear onto my playlist, but I'll put Apostle onto it, just so it's more current, and just so I don't have two songs in a row in it. So, guys, I'll whack you on my playlist, Bootleg Reactions playlist on Spotify. Cheers for sending me that, guys. I really, really enjoyed it, and I'll stop saying guys, fucking hell, man, over and over again. Jeez. Yeah, I'll get on to the next song. But thanks again, guys. I really enjoyed that. Right, let's check out band number 2. I'm a little bit more organised with this one. So these guys are called Beyond Your Design. The song is called Gods and Men, and they dropped this single on the release channel Beheading the Traitor. Let's see if their Facebook is here. It's a bit cheeky of Beheading the Traitor presents Beyond Your Design, because I can't see their fucking Facebook on there. Right, that's a bit cheeky, innit? Yo, if you release your videos through Beyond Your Design, make sure they put your fucking YouTube or something on there, innit? Because that's a bit fucking cheeky, innit? Like, how the fuck am I going to get to your guys' page? Well, I could just look for it on Facebook. That's not the fucking point, innit? Because if you're going to pay to get your fucking single released, man, they can at least direct some traffic your guys' way. Metal post hardcore death, join the conversation. Yeah, you cheeky fuckers, Beheading the Traitor, man. Go prop up your fucking bands that are using your services, isn't it? Beyond Your Design. So yeah, I was prepared, but only marginally. Right, let's go to their Facebook page. Right, more about... Right, again, there's no real information on there. There's a website link, beyondyourdesign.co.uk. They got some cool logos and stuff and that. And I think, actually, do you know what, guys? To add a little bit of extra meat at the end of this video, I'll show you guys how to rip a band's logo full quality out of any image they got on their Facebook or whatever in it. Because at least that way, if you're quite young into your career as a vocalist or guitarist or whatever in a band, and you want to make yourself a bit more resourceful like I did, then start making posters and stuff in it. Start stepping up for your local community and start making gangster posters for gigs and that when they come around. And the way to do that is learning how to rip band logos properly to save shitty promoters just using fucking shitty JPEGs and overlays in it. So I'll screen record that on my iPad and break that down for you guys afterwards in it to make up for my little mistakes today. I'll give you guys a little bit of knowledge to say thanks. Anyway, so this is Gods and Men by Beyond Your Design. Let me make sure that that's on... That's Tyrants again. Honestly, man, I'm having such a booky day today. But I'm rolling with it. I'm going to roll with it because I've taken the time to record some stuff that's interesting, isn't it? Shows you how far my preparation goes. Beyond Your Design. Right, open. A smooth little transition again. Look, you guys can't even see me moving it. It was there the whole time. Right, let me change the clipping back on. Advanced audio settings. Monitor and output. Right. Let me hide that away and just pretend that... Right, this song, yeah, is by a band called Beyond Your Design, and it's called Gods and Men. Alright, let's go. This is cool, man. I wasn't expecting this. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I was expecting some Bullet for My Valentine sort of stuff, innit? And then you come with your vocals and I started thinking of Cradle of Filth, innit? This is very, very cool. I'm liking this. Also, man, I see those pyrotechnics. They're gully, innit? Where the fuck are you guys filming this? This looks like some little churchy youth centre, man. This is pretty cool, innit? Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I didn't expect this, man. It's really, really cool. When you had that opening shot of that really pretty guy was playing an instrument, I thought that was gonna be the vocalist, didn't it? I thought honestly thought it was gonna be some like Bullet for My Valentine stuff. And being real, I thought it was gonna be some metalcore song. I'm really surprised by this. It's really fucking cool. I'm really liking this. It's reminded me of a lot of the more European metal stuff. It's a pleasure, man. What was the band I was thinking of a minute ago? Cybreed. Cybreed are a bit more like party metal in a way. Like it's a weird industrial sort of gent, but the vocal style and phrasing is very similar to that guy there. I mean, European sort of metal is a lot different to the British stuff and that. So I'm really vibing with this. It's really, really cool. It's really nostalgic and fresh at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Like I haven't heard this before, but I can hear little inflections of a lot of the band stuff I grew up with. So I'm really enjoying this. It's a nice amalgamation of a lot of things. Come on, man. Tell me you ain't getting like a little bit of like Fear Factory and Children of Bodom and stuff and that, innit? It's that really, what's the right word? Really soulful and authentic vocal delivery, innit? It's really vulnerable, but it's not playing too much to the pop standard, innit? It's not him trying to be like, whoa, here I am. It's just like really set back and spoken and really human. It's really, you know it's him, do you know what I mean? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Machine Head, a bit like Machine Head, isn't it? It's like this video keeps throwing me back to Trivium like Lights to the Flies, and it's nothing like it, do you know what I mean? It's probably just the contrast and silhouette of these hallways and stuff and that. But yeah, it's a very nostalgic video, but really fresh. And I've said that already, but it's cool, man. Like, it's really cool, man. really cool. I think the only thing I'll say, and I might get this wrong because again I'm not a producer, nothing like that, but I'm having to have this volume over below halfway because any higher than that it will start clipping, and I think it's because of the drums. I think the drums are slightly bit too high in the mix. I would like to be able to play this a little bit louder, just so I can hear like some of the guitars and bass a bit more. But overall, it's really good. Like it's a nice average mix. Like you can hear everything, and nothing's really competing with each other. But I would like to see a bit more dynamics in the mixing, just so I can hear a few little things differently throughout the song, innit? But it's not really much of a criticism because you guys are delivering the song that you guys are recording. It's really cool. Cool, man. That's a strong finish. I enjoyed that. So anytime I record anything new, I mean, I've worked with quite a lot of producers over the years, jumping from band to band and project to projects and whatnot. And generally speaking, anytime I record something new and I'm given a new master to listen to, after listening to it on headphones, I normally play it through my phone speaker. And normally, if you can hear the resonance of the cymbals and stuff cutting through very tinny on the phone, that's a good indication they're quite high in the mix, isn't it? Because you shouldn't really be hearing the cymbals and stuff and that so thoroughly over speakers, over phone speakers. Anyway, I could have got that wrong. You guys might think I'm chatting shit, but that's generally what I do, innit? But that was a great song. So that was Beyond Your Design, and the song was called Gods and Men. That'll be going on my Bootleg Reactions playlist. So thanks again for getting that to me, guys, and taking on the criticisms on the chin and stuff and that. You know, I'm trying to prop you guys up and share you love because you guys are working hard. Some sick music. So, yeah, some cool bands today. And let's get on with the last one, all right? Right. Last but not least, we have Dream Drop. Now, my friend Sammy tagged me in a post that the vocalist made at the start of the week, maybe. I had a brief engagement with him, and he sent me the new single and some marketing bits in it. So let me just jump straight into that. I believe the song's called Unpure Thoughts. There's not much information on their Facebook, so listen, I'm going to go into this blind and see what happens in it, because the guy that, the vocalist of this band, looks like an interesting character in it, and a few of the screenshots I've seen in the visuals and that so far looks really cool. So let's just jump straight into it, innit?
Unpure thoughts, and I'll let you kiss them all. It might be a murderous dream, or bathing in blood with my queen. Oh, I'm having impure thoughts, I just wanna kill them all. But what does this all really mean? I wanna see you getting deep. I'm thinking of things I don't want you to know. Sometimes I'm bloody, sometimes I don't know. But this is the way you will know how it goes.
This is cool, man. Come on. Come on. The one thing I really like about the last decade, more importantly the last couple years, has been that really apparent blend of alternative music really cutting through into the mainstream. And you got to give props to Bring Me Horizon for making that happen, and Linkin Park as well. You know what I'm saying? There's some really cool acts like Youngblood that's come out the last few years, and he's fucking smashing it, man, representing the UK. But growing up, there was some really cool characters like Burt McCracken from The Used that really rolled into this vulnerable and perceived like camp sort of style. It's not really camp. It's a really self-aware and delicate representation of a strong person, I guess, because you've got to be a strong person to put yourself open to criticism like this for your art and music. Do you know what I mean? You're giving a piece of yourself out to the world. And it's beautiful, man, because a lot of people don't have the confidence, guts to do that. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to give props are due. I'm enjoying this.
I'm thinking of things I don't want you to know. Sometimes I'm bloody, sometimes I don't know. But this is the way you will know how it goes. Thinking these things that nobody will know. Unpure thoughts, they cloud my mind. Cloud my mind, cloud my mind. Unpure thoughts, they cloud my mind. I'm not going blind.
This is gangster, man. Come on, dude, you're smashing it. I love this sort of stuff because to me it feels more real. It's not just nursery rhymes for adults. You're being very, very candid and on the nose. And that's the point. You haven't got overly complicate your vocals and decorating it with that Russell Brand shit. You know what I mean? Russell Brand talks so much fucking shit because half times know what he's on about. You've got... Honestly, it takes Russell Brand fucking 5 minutes to say a sentence because he's too busy decorating it with fucking nonsense. When really, this guy here, he's writing a song about unpure thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It's simple, it's effective, it's pure, it's real. Get behind it.
My thoughts are so impure, like the nature of a whore. Sorry women deserve more, men are rugged to the core. Thoughts of murder make me bored, I was thinking torture more. Got 3 bits of Game of Thrones. Man, that shit just kinda floored.
I'm thinking of things I don't want you to know. Sometimes I'm bloody, sometimes I don't know. But this is the way you will know how it goes. Thinking these things that nobody will know. I'm thinking of things I don't want you to know.
G, you're crushing it, man. Pat yourself on the fucking back. This is beautiful, man. You're doing good things, man. I hear you. I hear you.
Sometimes I'm bloody, sometimes I don't know. But this is the way you will know how it goes. Thinking these things that nobody will know. Unpure thoughts, they cloud my mind. Cloud my mind, cloud my mind. Unpure thoughts, they cloud my mind. I'm not going blind. And I want to forget all the things that you said. But I'll never forget how it pushed you to bed. Thinking I might want to murder some guys. I get off on the thought I was watching the night.
I'm going to have to pause this to break this up, being a reaction video and all, but I've got nothing to say because I'm really enjoying this. This is beautiful artistry. Dream Drop, man, you guys are artists through and through, and I can't wait to hear some more of your guys' stuff. This is brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
Unpure thoughts, they cloud my mind. Cloud my mind, cloud my mind. Unpure thoughts, they cloud my mind. I'm not going blind. And I want to forget all the things.
Do you know what, man? I'm going to be really fucking bold, man, and just say, judging a book by its cover, you get it. You're the embodiment of understanding yourself, G. I'm getting... The last few seconds I've been watching this, the band Prodigy have been firing up in my brain. And not because it's like the Prodigy, but I can sense... I don't think anarchy is the right word, but I can sense the confidence in yourself and what you're doing and flipping the script and not playing by the rules in the way that the Prodigy did. I'm going to go off track a little bit here because every decade this phenomenon comes through. I mean, when my mum and that were growing up, it was called New Romantics. When we was growing up, it was called New Metal and then into emo and shit. And really, it's just an amalgamation of what was before, but in a more authentic way. Because every 10 years, kids come through and want to be a little bit different, but they have the same struggles and phenomena that we had, what we grew up with, innit? So I mean, and generally speaking, working class households are very, very varied in the parents' music and stuff and that. And living on a council estate, living in poorer areas, everyone brings their own shit to the table, innit? And you get these really authentic amalgamations, like from Diamonds in the Rough coming together, like, and bringing this music together. I'm waffling a little bit because I'm getting excited, but this is really, really cool. I think we're in for a treat with bands like this coming through over the next few years. I'm looking forward, man. I'm really looking forward to the next 10 years because I've got nothing to worry about as a vocalist, man. I can sit back and have fun now because I haven't got to take this shit too seriously, because look at all these acts coming through now, man. They're so fucking cool, innit? Yeah, man, you guys are fucking rock stars through and through, man. Pat yourself on the fucking back. Listen, man, if people give you guys shit, you ain't got to listen to it, because that was fucking fire, man. That was cool. So that was Dream Drop, Unpure Thoughts. That's going on my playlist. And I'm going to be quite bold here and say that's one of the favourite songs I've reacted to so far. It's so self-aware, it's so original, so pure. What a fucking pleasure, man. All right, look, I'm gonna stop this video now because it's gone a bit longer than expected because of my fuck up at the start, and I want to do like a little extra video at the end showing you guys how to rip logos the way I do, just to sort of add an extra skill set to anyone out there trying to make money creatively, innit? All right, cool. Let me stop this and get that organised, and I'll get back to ya. Right, I'll very quickly show you how to lift a logo. So all you really need is Photoshop or an app that allows you to desaturate image and use curves, because all you want to do is get it down to two colors, black and white, and then you can run it through Adobe Capture to vectorize it, and I'll show you how to do that now. All right, so I've got Tyrants logo loaded in. All you need to go to is Hue Saturation, make sure you desaturate it, open up the curves tool, get a nice little middle bit and pump that up. All you got to do is invert, save that as a PNG or a JPEG. I tend to opt for a PNG just so there's a bit more file data in there. Then if you don't have Adobe Capture, grab it. It's for free. You can use it on your phone, your iPad or your computer. If you use Illustrator, it's the same principle as Live Trace, but I find it's a lot quicker and easier for storage and stuff and that, rather than dicking around with Illustrator in it. So let me open up camera roll, Tyrants. Cool. Then it normally sets it in the middle, and that's all right. You can bring it up and down to increase or decrease the threshold. Tick. Make sure you hit smooth. Smooth on, so you can see how it looks with the smoothing software or the smoothing algorithm. Yeah, it looks a bit booky. Switch it off again. That looks absolutely fine. Save that. Cool. Now, if you're doing this on your phone and don't have an iPad or whatever, at this point you'll need to send it to your computer, because you can save it as an SVG, and you can load the SVG straight into Illustrator or Photoshop. Do you have the band's logo? It's scalable now. It is perfect. But like me, if you've got just an iPad, or I've got a computer now, but I worked with an iPad for over a year, this is the workaround to get the logo back into Procreate. You have to buy Affinity Designer. Affinity Designer is £20, I believe. But it's worth it just for this bootleg workaround, because this doesn't just work with band logos, it works with line work and that as well. So if you want to make gangster t-shirts and stuff and that, like I've done with my skeleton design, do you know what, hold up a second, let me grab that quickly actually. So for example, let me show you how far you can push this software. So this is my skeleton design skelly. You can't really see the detail up that close. But without having tools like Adobe Capture, I wouldn't be able to make this as detailed, because I can draw on my iPad, add all the textures I want, then allow Adobe Capture to do the hard work for me and scale it so it's vectorized, so it can be vectorized and whacked onto merch, innit? So yet again, this isn't just for band logos and stuff and that. You can use it to your advantage, man, innit? But anyway, let's waffle. Right, so if I go to export as SVG, and take that straight into Affinity Designer. That's loading. Cool. Right, when you click on that little page icon, go to export. And all you've got to do is go to share, copy, go back to Procreate, hide that layer, turn the background off, paste, and then all you've got to do is invert. Boom. So now you have a transparent PNG available to put onto your posters, to put onto your merch, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Get creative with it. So that's my workaround. All you got to do is save that now and export it to your phone to overlay it, your laptop to use Photoshop to overlay it, or your iPad. But honestly, guys, I haven't had a laptop for nearly a decade. I've had my iPad for just over a year, and honestly, this workaround made me quite a bit of money and saved me a lot of time. So it's one that you should familiarize yourself with if you want to go down a graphic design route, or make your money creatively working with bands. Make yourself resourceful, make yourself needed by making sure you provide the best quality logos, posters, and everything else. That's how you make yourself resourceful. That's how I made my money. That's how it's afforded me to become a full-time artist and become a tattoo artist and make my life a lot better. You get me? All right, guys, cheers for that. I hope you learned something new and you enjoyed yourself. So I'll see you Friday. Remember, Fridays are for friends. Stay humble, stay blessed, and I'll speak to you all